Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, and today I'll be reading a multi-character listener by me. So let's get into it. Muichiro. Muichiro is such a sweetheart. And he was a very well-mannered sweetheart at that. He loves you. And of course he understood the concept of privacy. And you having your own while he had his. And that meant knocking, just leaving positions that were your own up to you and not snooping around. And for the most part, he did that, all without even trying. It was an easily understood concept. But he had forgotten that you were in the room, and walked in, only to walk in upon you changing. It was awkward. The very first few moments, the two of you were blushing, staring at one another, in complete silence, as if waiting for the other to just make a move, say something, apologize maybe. But the two of you kept exchanging glances until Muichiro cleared his throat and looked away. I, I'm sorry, Ryan. I didn't know you were in there. I was just going to grab something really quickly and... it's fine. It's really fine, you said, now covering yourself with a piece of clothing that you were going to wear. Meanwhile, he just turned around completely, grabbed the thing he wanted, and left without so much as any other word. And you had to be stuck there in your room as you dressed, your own thoughts clouding your mind until you walked out and saw him sitting on the sofa in the living room. Michiro, you look guilty about this. Seriously, it's not that big of a deal. You tell him, but he just shakes his head, telling you that he had invaded your privacy and that he was not. Well, there are many words that he said, but you could not even piece them together because of how shy and how mumbled they were. So you shut him up with a kiss, and that seemed to melt him and got him pretty focused on you as he spoke. And in the end, he reluctantly agreed to not think too much about it. You were not mad at him. You could never truly be. Giyuu Tomioka. Now, Giyuu, much like Michiro, would never want to invade your privacy. He would never want to break into your room unprompted for no reason. Trust him. He would never do that. But the thing is, he was completely unaware that you were changing, and maybe he should have locked the door. Sometimes he does forget to knock. Sometimes it's an urgent matter, and he just has to grab something quickly from the room. And it really was. He was going to get his medicine, since he was kind of a little bit sick, and he had to actually take it to get better, and you were insisting that he does. So when he went into the room to get it, he did not exactly expect you to be there in your undergarments. He blushed brightly, immediately looking away, covering his face with his hands. I'm really sorry, Lion. I just came to get my medicine. I can wait if you want. I'll give you. It's totally fine. You say, nervous, blushing, because he knows it's certainly not fine to walk in on a lady changing and just act like it's nothing, even if you were soon to be his wife or whatever. Was it really fine? He had no idea. And after you were dressed, you just handed him the medicine, tiptoeing to give him a kiss on the cheek. Come on, Giyuu. Don't sweat it. There's no reason to worry so much. You tell him, and he nods, hugging you tightly and closing his eyes. Whatever you say, Ryan. Next time I'll make sure to knock, no matter how urgent it may seem. And he knew there was no talking with him, so he just let out a sigh. He was still worried about you, and whatever it is that he had in his mind. But you weren't really mad at him, and you knew he was not perverted. and he never really had any ill intentions of that sort. So, all in all, you had nothing to worry about. But him, that was the case. Tengen. Tengen would act like he forgot you were in there, just so he can barge in and act like he walked in on you by complete and utter accident. Oh, Ryan, I didn't know you were in here changing, he says, and you're a blushing mess, hiding yourself behind the dress that you're holding. Wow, you do know. You just saw me come out of the shower, Tengen. And he chuckles at that, feeling caught. Oh, really? Well, I guess you're right about that. I did see you, but haven't you been taking a little long in there? It's literally been 2 minutes, you say, scoffing at him. And he just smiles, giving you that look, where you know that whatever thoughts that are going through his head were not good ones, or at least not any ones that were not utterly perverted. You loved him, but sometimes he was a little bit too handsy and a little bit too perverted for your taste. And you just wanted to lecture him. But now was not the time. So, you do what you can. You grab a pillow from your bed, throw it at his face, and tell him to get out. And he obliges. Of course he does. And he's laughing from outside the door, waiting for you to finish dressing. And once you do, you just get out and slap him lightly. To which he just puts a hand to his cheek in utter surprise and lets out a loud laugh. Oh my, it seems like I really angered you, Ayan. You have. Now go. And you know what? I'm not cooking today, so you are. Well, I mean, do you really ever cook? I said what I said. Okay. He was not going to object now. He does not want to mingle with an angry Wayan. He loves you. He does not want you pouting for the rest of the day. But he does try to get back on your good side by making you a cake. And you're more than happy with that. You even let him kiss you then. And it was only a kiss at the start. And then it turned out into a makeout session. And slowly but surely into something much more intense. Oh, he really knew the way to your heart. And you could never truly resist him. Such was the life with Tengen.